Welcome to what many call the original Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, where the crowd is rocking in anticipation of the showdown we have in store. A Big Ten showdown is coming, conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Golden Gophers will put total leather to crank us up. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Clemson Tigers offense will get the first crack at it here. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls. You play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways that this guy is very dangerous.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Power football with the run. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. This move just oozes confidence, going for it on 4th down from their own side of the field. Try to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. So Minnesota's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
Nothing but green ahead. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense getting set for first down. He's going to pass. That's reeled in. It's Brown.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. He finds his man. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw. That one comes out hot down the right side. Oh, picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. A strike downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
A nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it right on his guy.
They're bringing heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. They'll leave it with him. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense, got him at the 27. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale
lofts one high and deep? And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your pressure.
He's off to the races at the 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. Clemson is quick to the line. Trying to power it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Minnesota 10, Clemson.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, baby.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
They're trying to get to it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. It's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
The official says no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. That incompletion leads to second down and 10. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Pocket starts to collapse. He's got him wide open. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Clemson jumps to the line.
And that's a first down.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very headed to the end zone. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Minnesota 10.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle it off.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Get it out on the screen. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
With the catch, it's Williams. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
It's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Feeling some heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They'll send out the kicker here. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Looking to move it through the air. Got his man in the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo. He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. He wants to throw it again. He's right on target. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not never.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Not exactly what you wanted on first down. It's 2nd and goal from the 13. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm.
Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Quarterback will audible. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. He rifles one deep down the middle. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Simpson. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Getting some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put... And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give is to Taylor. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He looks that one in nicely. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by 11 over Indiana. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Coming after it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Here's the handoff. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the blitz gets to him just like that.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rail.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. The offense set for a first down play. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And they're not on the same page there.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get my back?
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. His field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Splits the uprights. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Goes to the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the offense falls on the football, but they are short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on down. Offense set on 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. He's got an open man. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Hands it off. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go right back to him. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability to stop the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And guys, they miss a chance to stretch the lead. It's still sitting on a 2. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Got his man downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Clemson is quick to the line. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Finds his back in the middle. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll give it to the back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting it up for the first down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Randall. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Makes the grab. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. And, guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Here's the give off the left side. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Tiger! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
The big fella's on the field, guys, for the 2-point conversion. They'll run it. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Minnesota, 19.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got it.
And they got him for the sack.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
On the return, it's Brown. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Finds a tight end. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance when you got that 300-plus.
Catch and stride inside the 15. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The clock and the scoreboard on their side as they come to the line, first and goal. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Two straight runs, and they've been knocked down in the backfield, and now it's third and goal. 4-2 Spider. Go. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead.
30, Minnesota 19.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3.
Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time.
It leads to second down.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it, and they convert. He's loose down the middle. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next